the first thing we're going to be talking about is spaying and neutering required? Spaying and neutering is recommended by veterinarians and supposedly makes your rabbit live a longer life. Spaying your rabbit can prolong their life, so it is true that if you spay your rabbit, they are most likely going to live a longer life because female rabbits have a 60 to 80% chance of developing uterine cancer by the time they are above 6 years old. Male rabbits, on the other hand, don't have as high a risk getting reproductive cancer as female rabbits would. So spaying is a little bit more required than neutering because it's just makes your rabbit live a longer life and a healthier life. But there may be some reasons that you would want to neuter your male rabbit, and we're going to talk about all of the reasons that you should spay and neuter your rabbit. So let's start going over some of those topics. First reason you may want to spay and neuter your rabbits is because it reduces territorial behavior. Rabbits are very territorial creatures, and whatever spot they want, they will mark with their urine or feces, and that can be a big mess for you to clean up, and it's just not fun. So I definitely recommend getting them spayed if you don't want poop everywhere and pee everywhere. Of course, this isn't always the case. Some rabbits are really good about going to the bathroom in their litter boxes and all of that stuff. Which brings us to our next point. It makes litter training your rabbit much easier. Once your rabbit has gotten rid of that instinct to poop everywhere, then it will just be a lot easier to litter train them. Of course, there is going to be some poop outside the litter box just because it's really not that hard to clean up. It's the pee that you want to worry about. The next reason you should spay or neuter your rabbit is because it stops unwanted behavior such as aggression, mounting, biting, spraying, and also territorial marking, which we have already covered. A lot of rabbits will be perfectly sweet little angel rabbits until they hit puberty and turn into demon bunnies. They'll start showing behaviors like aggression, mounting, biting, nipping, grunting, growling at you, and this is when a lot of people will get rid of their bunnies because they started out with this cute little fluffy bunny who loved to cuddle, and now they ended up with this bunny who is scaring them, which is honestly really sad because all they would have to do is spay and neuter their bunny. Of course, this isn't always the case. My rabbit Honey is still an angel, and she is not spayed yet. She is getting spayed May 20th. But a lot of times it does happen, and it's a shame to see all these rabbits getting abandoned and turned over to rescues because they nip and they bite when all they really have to do is be spayed and neutered, and that would probably help the aggression. The next reason you should get your rabbit spayed and neutered is smell. It reduces your rabbit's smell a lot. It reduces the smell of their urine and even feces because sometimes your rabbit's poop can smell. It usually doesn't, but it reduces that odor and makes it a lot more bearable. So if you are not liking the way your rabbit's pee and poop is smelling, then getting them spayed and neutered is a great way to fix that. The fifth reason to get your rabbit spayed or neutered is because it improves their overall health. It reduces the chances of your rabbit developing a reproductive cancer, and is just really good because then you get a lot more time with your bunny. The sixth reason is because it prevents unwanted pregnancies and false pregnancies in female rabbits. Female rabbits will go through this thing called a false pregnancy, and it is pretty much what it sounds like. It's a false pregnancy. They will rip hair from their body and they will use it as nesting. They'll create a nest and then not end up having any kits. So it's really stressful on your rabbit, and spaying and neutering will just prevent that from happening. And of course, getting your rabbit spayed or neutered will prevent you from having unwanted litters of rabbits. So do that if you do not want babies. The last reason is they can have friends. Rabbits are extremely social animals and thrive on other bunnies being able to interact with them and cuddle with them. Of course, there is a bonding process that you have to go through before you get to this point, and you do have to find the right bunny. It's not recommended that you have two unspayed or neutered rabbits, no matter what the gender, if it's two girls, two boys, because oftentimes you will think you're coming home with two girls or two boys, and then you end up having a girl and a boy, and you end up having babies, and you have to rehome them, and it's really stressful. So it's very important that you get one bunny at first, or two bunnies, and separate them when they hit sexual maturity, and spay and neuter them, give them a month, and then you can rebond them. There is a bonding process, and it does take time. There are videos on YouTube you can check out, but I do not think you should house two males or two females together, even if they seem to get along, because they could be getting along, cuddling one day, then the next day they snap because they are territorial creatures, and then end up fighting. And there have been cases where they injure very badly or even kill each other, and that would just be horrifying and awful. For you to have a bunny die, it would be very sad. So I do not recommend housing two unspayed or neutered rabbits together, because there are definitely dangers that come with that. So the real question is, when can I get my rabbits spayed or neutered? Male rabbits can be neutered anywhere past 4 months of age, and then females can be neutered, or I meant spayed, anywhere past 6 months of age. But, of course, you can get your rabbit spayed after that as well. An older bunny can be spayed. It is always best to talk with your vet and see what they recommend doing, though, because it does get more dangerous the older your bunny gets, but like a 1 to 4-year-old bunny could do fine if it's a healthy bunny. Like, there wouldn't be any complications. But when your bunny is a senior rabbit, that's when you should definitely consult with your vet first. In conclusion, I do think it is best to spay and neuter your bunnies because there are many benefits. The only disadvantage would be you are putting your bunny under anesthesia, and there is a risk every time you put any living thing under anesthesia. But it is a slight one, and if you find a good vet, then there is a low chance of your bunny passing away during surgery, as long as you find a qualified, rabbit-savvy vet. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye!